Welcome back this morning. It's officially spring break season, and while that usually means a week of fun and games, safety should also be top of mind. Mark Erner with Signal 88 Security here with some very important tips to keep in mind. Thank you first off for being here.
Thank you for having Signal 88 here.
I guess a lot of times, like we were saying, folks don't think about it. You know, you have families coming down to places, sunny beaches to have a good time, maybe teenagers from college, but safety should always be top of mind.
Absolutely. We're all down here in Florida to have fun during the weather when it's nasty up north. And it's unfortunate though, when you're having fun, you sometimes take your eye off of safety. And you should always make sure you're situationally aware of where you're at and how to get out of where you're at in case something were to happen.
And we were talking a bit earlier, especially when you're talking about families, maybe with younger kids, maybe having a specific spot if we get separated, something as simple as that to go.
Absolutely. If you get separated from your party, you should have a prearranged place where you all go back to meet. If you don't know where you're at and you find yourself not knowing what to do, go towards light. Don't walk down dark areas, dark alleys. Don't walk up to people you don't know. Go to that assigned site that you prearranged with your friends or your relatives.
And when we're talking about credit card use, because you have a lot of travelers, especially from out of town, there are some key things they can do maybe to not be victimized as far as that aspect.
Absolutely. You should carry your credit cards in your ID in your front pocket, not your back pocket. Don't put all your credit cards in one place. Don't flash multiple credit cards around. These things are what people look at that want to take advantage of you. So try to keep a low profile of what credit cards you're using and make sure you always know where that's at, as well as your phone, as well as your purse, your wallet, those types of things.
And we're talking about spring break, but this weekend being St. Patty's Day weekend, it's always smart to think about, drinking and not too much drinking, especially when you're around you. Any sort of tips as far as that, especially when you have a lot of young folks, maybe out doing that, something like that this weekend?
Sure, absolutely. Don't drink and drive. Law enforcement friends are out there making sure that the communities are safe and they're on heightened alert. If you find yourself that you've drank more than you anticipated, call an Uber, call a Lyft, call a ride share, call a taxi, AAA. There's a lot of alternatives out there for you that will allow you to stay safe and get you home without possibly even committing a DUI manslaughter type of situation.
Yeah, all right. Well, some great tips this morning, and hopefully folks heed that and have a nice, not only St. Patty's Day weekend, but spring break ahead, no doubt.
That's what Signal 88 wants. That's what law enforcement wants. Have fun, but watch out where you're at.
All right. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
And of course, for those folks out heading for a little St. Patty's Day fun this weekend, Ivan has a look at the forecast.